So today we'll be doing an unboxing of the Acer Iconia tab. Now this one is actually from the NCIX inventory, and the reason that I am unboxing this particular unit is that the customer who purchased it asked me to unbox it before they picked it up, so here I am. Alright, so why don't we have a look at what we've got in terms of features. So we have a wide viewing angle, okay, Wi-Fi certified, Bluetooth, GPS, 5 megapixel camera, HDMI, and micro SD. So that gives us a couple of hints in terms of the overall feature set that we're going to see with the Iconia tab. Now this is a Honeycomb NVIDIA Tegra 2 tablet, so it's going to have a similar overall spec to what we've seen with many of the other tablets that I have recently unboxed. Did I drop something? No, I dropped my pen. No big deal. Alright, and what else do we have on the back here? Okay, here we go. So it uses Android, Honeycomb Android, so it comes with 3.1, I believe. It doesn't matter because you can upgrade it later. It has a dual-core 1 GHz Tegra 2, ultra-low-power GeForce GPU. This is a 32 gig, this particular one here. Although it is available in other capacities. We've also got a 10.1 inch LCD screen, 2 megapixel rear camera with 2 megapixel front, 5 megapixel rear camera with 2 megapixel front camera. Also, the rear camera has autofocus and LED flash, Wi-Fi N, Bluetooth, micro SD, rechargeable LiPo battery, and oh, look at that, they put a milliamp hour rating on it, so 3260 milliamp hours, just so you guys know. Because remember, power consumption is going to be fairly similar between tablets with the same spec, the same screen size, the same general hardware specifications. Okay, so the box. Inside we have black box materials. We've also got a little tab here which will allow us to lift up the Iconia tab. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what we have in terms of accessories. So first start information here. Something about plugging something into something. Okay. Ooh, it comes with a cleaning cloth. Look at that. They call it a notebook cleaning cloth, but I'm sure you can clean your tablet with it too. We have a quick start guide as well as a passport. So I guess the passport, you know, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Quick start guide. Really, as far as Android goes, you can find any information you're going to need online in terms of how-tos and setup guides, all that good stuff. Okay, we've got an included AC adapter, so you can see it comes with the North American plug, which goes into one of these universal guys. I'm starting to see more of these versus having specific AC adapters per region. So, I mean, personally, I think it's smart. It's less waste, it's less tooling, and then you can just use these little clips in order to make them compatible with the walls in the various regions. So here we have a USB cable, so that's your data cable. And then, yeah, data and power is covered with those two adapters there. So here we go, here's the unit itself. And let's see if there's anything that we have to add here. So Dolby Mobile, okay, wide viewing angle, that's good to know. Megapixel micro SD. Okay, so let's go ahead and take off the protective plastic. Hopefully the customer won't mind. Since he asked me to unbox it, hopefully he knows that, you know, that means I will, you know, open it. I mean, I guess he could complain, I guess, but that would be sort of a strange thing to do. Overall, the build of this one looks quite nice. So here, let's start with the locations of everything. So here is the front camera, all right? Here is the screen, so it is an Android tablet, so that means you are going to be using a software screen. So unlike the iPad 2, which I like having out here just for context, which does have one hardware button on it, none of the Android tablets have like a hardware home button or anything like that. It's all going to be in software here. Alright, let's move along to the side. So there's our power button. I've tried pressing that a couple times, but it looks like this particular tablet does not come with a charge on it. Oh no, there it goes, it's turning on. There's our headphone jack. There is a, what's this one called? I think this is micro HDMI. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but this is not mini HDMI. This is the other more differenter HDMI. All right, on the bottom we find a dock connector. On the side we find a hard reset switch. This, right there, that little switch could end up being worth its weight in gold. I actually had one of the other Android 3.1 tablets do a hard lock on me. Fortunately, it was the Toshiba Thrive, which has a removable battery, so I was able to take the back panel off and remove the battery in order to hard reset it. but this one actually has a hard reset. So even though you can't pull the battery, you do have that option there as well. So that's really good to see. We've got a full-size USB port. That's pretty nice, as well as the USB port for transferring data to the tablet. Next, we have our DC power in, and let's move over to the top. Okay, on the top, we're gonna find what is in all likelihood where the micro SD card goes. Yep, there we go. So there's your micro SD slot down there. And finally, that's pretty slick actually. That goes in, that blends in really nicely. Finally, we have, I guess that's a screen orientation lock would be my guess. I haven't seen this switch on any of the other Android tablets. And then finally, we have a volume rocker. So process system is not responding. Okay, force close. So there it is. I don't want to get too far into the user setup process because this actually will belong to someone. But, oh yeah, where's the camera? Sorry, I didn't show you guys the camera. So there's the 5 megapixel camera on the back. There's the flash. And finally, the back speakers. So we do have stereo speakers on the Iconia tab. And let's see, so normally I would hold it like this if I'm using it in landscape mode. So let's see if those speakers are covered. They are not. So even though they are rear-mounted speakers, the fact that you do have 2 of them is going to help a lot in terms of the audio quality compared to something like the iPad 2, which has a measly 1 back speaker that is, you know, in the top right and is not that comfortable to listen to. So here, if you can come down and get down to about table level here. I just want to show you guys the general form factor of the Iconia tab. So it's not one of the thinnest tablets on the market by any stretch, but you know what? I'm going to grab one other one for you guys so that you can just see as a basis of comparison. Here, this is the Toshiba Thrive. So this is the thickest of the Android tablets that I've had a look at so far. So you can see it falls right into that middle ground. So so there's the iPad 2 as well, just so you guys can compare. So the Iconia tab is the one we're left with here. And I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to say about it. Thank you for checking out my unboxing of the Iconia Tab A500. Don't forget to subscribe to Linus Tech Tips for more unboxings, reviews, and other computer videos.